I could write an essay on this. I believe in following a path of mastery. Like actually personally trying. If you don't try, you're just like you're letting yourself down. And I believe in like following a path of mastery in everything I do, whether it's walking down the hall, whether it's greeting people, networking, even brushing my teeth. I think there's mastery in everything that you can do, excellence in everything you can do. It's as simple as that. Talk to me afterwards. I'll rant about it. Next up is Eli Vazquez, hailing from IU Northeast. Northeast is a typo. Northwest.
Yeah, Northwest. You know, any fights breaking out afterwards? First, I'd like to thank Dr. Bledsoe on giving me the privilege to speak to you all today, and also giving me the opportunity to say what's on my mind. Because if it wasn't for him, and if he didn't choose me to speak, I would be at jury duty today. So thank you very much for that. After I found out I would be a speaker at today's conference, and that the theme would be creating a legacy for change, I remember the last thing I said at my summer bridge ceremony. It was, I'm planning to help build a legacy for me and my family, and help build a legacy for this organization. I found it rather fitting in my situation because, you see, my great-great-grandfather, he was a mere sugarcane farmer. Working in the mountains of Puerto Rico, he spoke no word of English and broke his back all day in the blistering heat with next to nothing wages just to put a roof over his family's head. But I like to think he worked for something else. I like to think that he worked to have the Vazquez name just go a little further. Every action he took brought opportunity that his legacy will just push a little further than just sugarcane farms. As for my great-grandfather, he lived in poverty, with his son, my grandfather, wearing potato sacks to school and only being able to share one pair of pants for his 4 brothers and sisters. My grandfather later came to the United States and was able to live the American dream, supporting a wife and 3 children with just an elementary school education. It's these stories that I appreciate and I understand because I know the sacrifice they've done for me even though I didn't exist. It's because after every generation, they push to better themselves. Now, I'm the first Vazquez in this history of my family to go to college. And I'm next in line to make that push. But I want you all to push with me. No, I challenge you all to push with me. Because this journey we call life, this journey we call higher education, will not be easy. It will not. One great source of failure is not being able to see your purpose, and also another source is not being able to face obscurity. And to feel that your life is limited is the ultimate tragedy. It's the ultimate tragedy in my eyes. And there will be adverse winds, waves, and storms in every voyage, and we must keep in mind that no success or failure is necessarily final. But we must be that determined and adverse sailor to take advantage of every favorable breeze to speed us on our destination. And unless we have the knowledge that our past leaders shaped a society where we can have a purpose, and that if we know that our limit is endless, and if we cannot face those distractions, and if we cannot keep that unconditional faith, we cannot be crowned with success. There can only be true success unless there are true obstacles to face. I am my brother's keeper. I am my brother's keeper. And together we will rise. Together. This saying, this creed, is our creed. A creed that no matter what your race, no matter what your religion, no matter what your history, we embrace the excellence of our actions, and we face the rising tide of fear and doubt together as one. This shows the humility of our organization, and this also shows that we are together in whatever we do. It does not matter if you end up being a businessman in Beijing. It doesn't matter if you end up being a cook in Montreal. It doesn't matter if you end up being a mechanic in Montana. It doesn't matter if you end up being a teacher in Gary, Indiana. Although we are separate, we are united. No matter where our futures take us, no matter where we end up in our lives, you know that the brother sitting next to you will always be there. They will be there when you falter. They will be there when you have doubt. And they will be there when you succeed. That is why I'm here today. That is why I make that push. Not only for my family, not only for my race, but for all you brothers today. I push for every single one of you. On my last note, I'd like to say an anonymous quote. I may be here for a short while, or tomorrow gone into oblivion, or until I live the rest of my days. But in whatever part you play, be remembered as a part of a legacy. A legacy of sharing dreams and changing society to make humanity better. It's that legacy that never dies. Thank you. God bless you.